I know we were expecting some new developments this weekend, but some of them have failed quality control. Make sure you indicate what you'd like redeveloped via the workstation.
God damn it, Carl, one job! What failed? Oh, both my wings failed. Oh, that sucks. At least it's gonna be a dry Italian Grand Prix. That really sucks. So I gotta spend more R&D. Oh well, at least I can sort one of them out now, and then when I get practice done, I can sort the other one out. That should put us above Toro Rosso. Should put us above Force India as well. Oh, that sucks, man. So we get it for Singapore. Actually, that might not be a bad thing, getting it for Singapore, because it might help us out a bit. But yes, welcome along, everyone. Welcome to Italy, where hopefully our power advantage should show we're one of the best cars here. Speaking of best, let's look at the points. Kimi Raikkonen, still top of the championship. If you had said Kimi Raikkonen, championship leader now, they'd have called the white coats. They'd have hauled you away. It's Raikkonen over Bottas, Hamilton and Bottas. Big gap back to Vettel, who's about to have a fight with two Red Bulls. Then a massive gap back to Hülkenberg, who's about to be embroiled in a fight with ourselves. And probably bring Carlos Sainz and Kevin Magnussen along. There's still two cars that haven't scored. Brendan Hartley and Marcus Ericsson. Although Hartley did come close in Spa. He came close, but close doesn't quite count it. So we're going to go get some practice done. I know exactly what setup I'm putting on this car. Come beat us on the straights. Not a chance. So we'll get practice and then we'll see you for qualifying.
About to start here at the Autodromo di Monza for the Italian Grand Prix. The teams are about to head out onto the track any minute now. Looking at this field today, Ants, do you think we're going to see anyone take a chance? Maybe run the harder of the available compounds and save some of the grippy tyres for the race tomorrow?
Well, I'd be surprised in all honesty. It's only the front runners that really have the pace to get away with that. And even then, at the end of the day, it's a big risk. Track position is the most important thing, and it's rarely worth sacrificing for a slightly more optimal strategy in the race. So I doubt we're going to see anyone trying it. I have been wrong before, though. We certainly do see some risky decisions every now and then, and it's a gamble that's sometimes worth taking. But if it were me in the car, I would want to be on the fastest tyre for my qualifying lap, without a doubt.
It won't be easy getting out of this qualifying session, but see what you can do.
Oh, I'm willing to give it my all. You wouldn't believe it, I'm actually very, very confident in this car today, despite its failings. So let's get out there. And let's give it all we've got. We may have to keep an eye on the MGU, because I don't know if you can see it in the corner there. I think it's starting to fail because some of it's yellow, so... Certainly, if we could hook up a lap, we might be able to spring a surprise in the race. But we've got to hook up a lap. Ooh, right. Gone a bit too early there, but I'd rather too early than too late. Oh, it's scrubbing through the Lesmo. And then through the other Lesmo. That might have been a weak source. Be surprised if we really went near Grosjean. It wasn't doing any of this in practice, so I don't know what its problem is. She had the perfect feel, she had everything in that, and wow.
You're in P6, that lap puts you into P6.
I think that's all we can say about that lap. Oh, I forgot DRS. Wow. I was going to go for another lap, but forgot all about DRS. Although in saying that, it might be worth going for this lap because we're 10th up in a minute. That's the only problem with the Retroposter. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Absolute smooth for the Lesmos.
There's only one lap of fuel remaining.
I'm so glad there's one lap of fuel remaining. As long as there's enough to get me to the line, I don't give up on how much there is left. And we proved we were absolutely mega in this last sector. Although we do seem to be losing time. We'll take another little lift out the Lesmo. Sorry, the Parabolica. Will that move us up? Yes, it will. So at the moment, we're in... Where were we? Where are we? Where are we? Where are we? We're in P8. Look at that, 1.2 off Vettel.
Our best lap so far is a 1 minute 22.8.
Let's accelerate it a little bit. See what happens. Okay, what's the likelihood? They've not beat us yet, so the likelihood of them beating us is probably 0, but you'd rather go out again to make sure, you know, you've got something. So let's have another go. Into the Ascari chicane, and we're going to take over out of it. It's basically one lap all or nothing, and we're in P14 at the minute. Out of nowhere P14, so it's a good call we made to go again. And whether Alonso will beat us or not, we don't know. So here we go. Oh, that was too deep into the first chicane, and that might have just ruined it for us. We have to really attack the retophilia. Whoa, that's it. That's the end of it. Oh, that's the end of it, and we've got to hope now. Oh, I think we just made it through. I think we just made it through. Oh, lovely. Whew. That was close. So we lose Alonso, Stroll, Gasly, Hartley and Van Dorn. Right, we count our lucky stars and we go into Q3. Right then. Let's see, we've got our super softs on. Let's go give it a whirl. I think what we'll definitely do as well, down the straight to the parabolica here, save battery. So then when we come out the parabolica, we can absolutely jam it. Probably not the best idea in the world, but here we go. It's gonna be all about this first chicane, man. And that was pretty good. Got one of the Ferraris behind me. That felt pretty good as well. The Lesmo is going to be a crucial corner. And then the other Lesmo is going to be just as crucial. I want to see if I can beat Magnussen's time. Doesn't matter if you run wide there, you can give it something. Through the parabolica, let's see where we come out. It's a race for the line. Ooh, we're only just slowing the Hulkenberg.
You're currently in second place.
See where that ends us up. P8. Problem is now we've got no sets of no sets of super softs left. Are we safe? Are we not safe? I'd say we're not safe. If anyone's going to beat us, it's going to be Ocon, I think. Sainz is nowhere near. Leclerc, Perez, Magnussen nowhere near. Oh, so... No.
Our best lap so far is a 1:22.5.
It's going to be all about if Ocon beats us. If Ocon beats us, fair play to him. He did. Oh, I couldn't go out, man. I had no tyres left. But P11 for the race. We can gladly take that. Straight back to the shop. You're being beaten, Alonso. How'd you feel? Have we got to beat Stroll again? I think that looks pretty good. Ooh, we got some rep going with McLaren and Aston Martin. Red Bull. This
Well done.
looks...
That was a good qualifying performance.
I agree, Emma. Nothing more you can say about that. Right then. So it looks like the race is going to be dry. We're going to have no problems as far as that's concerned. The one thing I want to look at is, because my MG UK is at 76, we can take a new MG UH. That shouldn't be a problem. Energy store looks alright. I've got a secondary to back up my air. We may take new stuff for Singapore. I don't really want to take a grip penalty in Singapore though. We'll see. We'll see what happens. So yeah, let's go and let's go get racing.
It's race day here in Italy once again. Monza, home to so many records. The smallest winning margin, for example. Do you remember in 1971, Peter Gethin beat Ronnie Peterson to the line by 1/100th of a second. There were 40 overtakes for the lead alone in 1965, and Kimi Räikkönen clocked a record top speed of 230 miles per hour here, just over a decade ago. So there's a lot to live up to then for all of our drivers today. With top speeds up to 215 miles per hour and an average lap speed of around 155 miles per hour, Monza's reputation as one of the fastest circuits in the sport is well earned. We have 11 corners on this 3.6-mile track, with the best overtaking chance coming into the heavy braking zone of the Turn 1 chicane. Anthony Davidson joins me again for the race today. Let's talk about Renault. What do you make of their performance so far this season?
Well, the atmosphere within that team seems very positive at the moment. Everyone seems like they're in great spirits and having a lot of fun doing what they do, and that's definitely contributed to the performances we've seen.
We're almost ready to go then, and this is what the starting grid looks like for today's race. Good job yesterday from Valtteri Bottas. The Finn starts from pole position, with Sebastian Vettel starting alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Hamilton, Ricciardo, Max Verstappen and Räikkönen. They've taken a grid penalty. Hülkenberg, Magnussen, Ocon and Romain Grosjean. Poole, Sainz, Charles Leclerc and Ericsson. Stroll, Gasly, Brendan Hartley and Sergio Perez. Van Dorn and Fernando Alonso starts from the back of the grid. And now it's time to head down to the track.
Great starting position for us. Let's see if we can improve on that in the race.
Oh, I hope we could improve on that in the race, because then we'll be able to do something. Now, this is interesting. It's the first time they've done this. They put us on the slower tyre to start. I think that's a fantastic call there. Whoever made that call, probably Jeff. I imagine it was Jeff. So, let's go get it. The fastest race on the calendar. Soon to be followed by the slowest race on the calendar. It's lights out and away we go. Oh, we're not going to be able to get past Ericsson now. I am being absolutely hounded there. Get out of the way! What are you doing, Leclerc? It's Sainz, actually.
Okay, now stay alert for threats around you.
Yeah, you didn't like that, did you, Sainz? Get that up. Thank you. What a fanboy. What a fanboy that Sainz is. If Magnussen wants it, he could have the outside, or like it. Oh, yes! Oh, hello. Catch up to Räikkönen, why not? Again, Magnussen, if you want the corner, you got to have the outside. You ain't having the inside. Yeah, you sit your ass back there, Magnussen. I am not Kevin Magnussen's favourite person at the moment. He's way too aggressive for my liking. Oh, good lord, right in the back of Räikkönen. Him and Hamilton are having a good fight. That's what I like to see. Here comes Magnussen again. We can just give him the old choppy. Oh, Hamilton! How are you doing? Mind you, Hamilton did us a favour there because Sainz checked up. Sainz barging his way through. Well, he's not having it. No, I was ahead of him.
That move was illegal. Return the position.
I was ahead of him. That's fine. I'll just get him into the parabolica. Thank you. I'll have that back. How the... I was ahead of him by miles. And you're going to tell me...
will be available to use when you are within 1 second of the car ahead in the DRS zone.
I was talking there, Jeff. Don't ever interrupt me again. You're going to tell me that Sainz was past me so I couldn't keep that position when he barged me off the track. Yellow flag in the in the Curva Grande, I should say. Right, we better give it everything. Because here comes Ocon.
Okay, we're hitting the rated limits on the MGU-H. The power unit is going to be more prone to overheating. Some information on Hartley. They are out of the race.
Oh, that's such a shame. I feel for Brendan Hartley. No, I don't. What am I talking about? Scrub. Look at that through parabolica. That was brilliant. Ocon will have
leading our
DRS.
teammate by 4.8 seconds.
But we park it right in the middle of the track. He can't come anywhere close to us.
We pretty much burned off our excess fuel. We'll be back on target soon. Don't wait too long to turn the engine down.
I'm not waiting too long, I'm just keeping an eye on fanboy Ocon here.
In front is 3.9 seconds. Caution, caution.
Yeah, no overtaking Ocon. Or Sainz. Wait a minute, did Sainz overtake Ocon in the yellow flag zone? I think he did. Hey, he overtook me! Controversy!
Reduce the ERS deployment, please. We need to charge the battery. Green flag.
Controversy in the Italian Grand Prix. Did Carlos Sainz overtake me on the yellow flag conditions?
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the super softs.
Oh, I'm having to go Ocon. If I force Ocon into there, we're going to absolutely muller Sainz and take our position back, and rightfully so. I think Sainz overtook us under yellows. I will be looking at the replay of that.
Okay, we're monitoring some wear on the ICE. Be aware that we will start to see a loss of power.
I'm not worried about that. We can take a new ICE for Singapore. Do we want to, though? I am almost positive Sainz overtook me under yellow flag conditions, and we're going to be checking the replay at the end of this race to make sure that that was the case. And if it is, I'll be complaining to Charlie on the highest standards. Sainz is now going to have another go. Maybe I should let him go. You know why I should let him go? Look at this. Candy from a baby. Candy from a baby. He's not clear of me yet. Oh, Sit your ass back there. Oi, oi! Oi! Give it back! Oh, okay, that one was mine. We'll give that position back. That was my bad there. I might, you know what?
Right, come in at the end of this lap.
Why not? Why not? Might be able to beat fanboy Sainz out the pits and get him on the undercut. Unless he goes in, which he is. He's got it run nicely down there as well. So we want $1 million stop, boys.
Exit now.
Bye,
Racing
Sainz.
on the exit.
Nah. Oh, I've got fanboy Alonso behind me.
Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now.
So we're behind Magnussen now. But I do think we should make up some positions, because there are cars in front of me that have not pitted yet.
The energy store is getting worn, reducing our overall capacity. The more charge you hold, the faster that capacity will drop.
The RS down to the Ascari on Kevin Magnussen. Ocon doesn't have it on us. Good. We can get away from Ocon. We might be able to get close to Magnussen here. Down to the Parabolica. That's one of the cars in. There's... Oh, we're thinking. We'll hold. Because we're going to get... Well, I don't know what Magnussen's going to do here. He's all over the place, is Kevin Magnussen. The faster tyres are coming through. Are we clear? Oh, yes, we slowed it down. And we're back into 8th. Good. Fanboy Magnussen wants through.
Okay, gap ahead is 4.6 seconds.
Magnussen, sit your ass back there. And don't come back until I say so. There's got to be someone who's not pitted yet. I think there's somebody not pitted yet. I don't want to know who it is. Because whoever it is going a long way.
Battery charge is low. If we turn down the ERS deployment, we can harvest more energy.
What are the Saubers, man? Oh, Stroll's also not pitted yet. There's no Stroll was up
in
here.
the pits.
So who are we about to pass? About to pass Stroll? Is it Ericsson? It's Marcus Ericsson having a Boston race.
We have 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Didn't use ERS at all down the main straight to the first chicane. Ocon's now got past Magnussen. Yeah, don't mind us, fellas. We'll just have a nice race here in in P6. We're going to lean it out a bit so we've got a bit more fuel to burn through the Lesmos. Might have a bit more fuel to burn down. There we go. Oh, that's wide. You get a track limits warning for that. So Rich Mixon will give it some. Magnus has got passed off. If they can fight each other, I'll take 6th all day long then. Of course, we're only in 6th because Raikkonen retired at the Ascari chicane. Now it's Grosjean. Oh, here comes Grosjean. Flashbacks to the Hungarian Grand Prix are being had.
Our gap to the car in front is 6.3 seconds.
Hungarian Grand Prix where Roman Grosjean was too aggressive and put us in the wall at the last corner. Well, he won't be doing that again, I'll guarantee you, because he does that. I'll make sure he doesn't do it again. Because then I'll give him the old aggressive goes around treatment. So who we got? We got Hamilton in 5th. I imagine it's Verstappen and or Ricciardo with Bottas, and then Verstappen and or Ricciardo in front of them. And Vettel's out in the lead.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
So glad. Meanwhile, Sainz and Grosjean are having a good... If they can have their good battle, it's going to keep them away from me.
The turbocharger is on its last legs. Let's try to keep mileage on it to a minimum.
We're fine, Jeff. You worry too much sometimes.
We advise moving to mix 2, fuel to mix 2.
I advise you shut up. Right, let's save some energy now, we can go. Go! Bottas has moved into 2nd.
Okay, the incident has been cleared. Let's get back up to racing speed.
Something's happened behind me. I know what. Imagine there might have been a little bit of contact. Put it back into none for the time being. Yeah, look at the gap. There must have been a bit of contact between Sainz and Grosjean. That's going to help me out there. I might be getting 6th place here. Whee! Back end wants to step out there. Told you I had high hopes in this Grand Prix. Now Sainz has got clear of Grosjean, he can reel me in. The only problem is I've got ERS and it's good for 1 lap. Sebastian Vettel sets the fastest lap. I imagine he started...
The gap behind us is 5.9 seconds.
5.9 seconds to fanboy Sainz. So actually we shouldn't need to do this, but
This is
we'll
your
go
final
for
lap,
it.
Final lap of the race.
Excuse me.
Gap to teammate behind is 16.0 seconds.
Wonder how Lance is doing. Do you think he's scoring points for us as Lance, or do you think he's not?
There's only 1 lap of fuel remaining.
There's 1 lap, it's plenty. It's plenty, shut up. The Red Bulls are having a good fight. It might give Hamilton some interest. That might turn tasty. Sainz is catching, but he's not going to get there in time. Any luck tomorrow now, Vettel should win the race. GG Vettel. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We have to hold on then. So Vettel wins. There goes Bottas. Then the 2 Red Bulls. Hamilton next, and look who's best of the rest. P6, baby. Good result.
Okay, good job, mate. Really well done. That was a fantastic drive.
So,
Bet you're happy with that,
another
Arrivederci.
excellent win from Ferrari. So, Ant, how exactly did they set themselves apart from the pack today?
I think a large part of the result comes down to temperament. They were able to keep their heads when everyone around them was losing theirs, and that's allowed them to get the best out of the car, to maximise the strategy, and to stay out of trouble.
So, here they come now, out onto the podium. Wherever you go, anywhere in the world, the prancing horse flags are dominant in the grandstands, and they're out in force again today. It's Ferrari on the top step once more. And now let's take a look at the driver's standings. Well, the lead at the top has come down after a poor result for our points leader. Now then, Anthony Davidson, who was your driver of the day?
Let's give it to Sergio
Perez.
Perez. That was a commanding performance today. Very impressive indeed.
And now let's take a look at the constructors' standings. Mercedes moved to the top of the table. After all that excitement, it's time for a lie down, I think. Thanks for joining us, and goodbye until the next race.
I think it's time for a lie down as well. Let's have a look at the race director instance. Lots of lap 1. Lots of collisions. They did me for corner cutting, that's fair enough. Carlos Sainz. I've seen nothing about Carlos Sainz getting a penalty of some kind. Only 1 failure. I think that was poor Brendan Hartley. So close to scoring points for Ericsson. He made his longer strategy work almost. See the lap times. There we go. Okay, go back. Go back. Right. So yeah. So look at the standings. Well, it's still as you are. Kimi could afford a bad race there. And Mercedes go up to the top. Well, you say the top is joint first. Come on. Right. I'm going to check out this instant with Sainz. I want to see if he did pass me on the yellows. So here it is. The moment of controversy. Did Sainz pass under yellow? Yes, he did. Oh, why didn't you tell me I had to give that position back? That is ridiculous! And he didn't get a penalty for it either. Oh, hello, Claire.
Fans really seem to enjoy that. You made it look easy.
Yes, I did. Very easy.
Your team must be ecstatic with how you're performing. You were cutting your way through the field during the race.
Yes.
It wasn't the cleanest race today, was it? Great. Well, that's everything.
I wouldn't say it was Sauber. I would say it was more bloody Toro Renault being the idiot magnets. Alonso had the faster lap than I am. I'm disputing that. Do I get my bonus as well? Yeah. Got a goal as well. Oh, it's a spending spree. We can have a spending spree. So everyone's rep goes up, bar Sauber who goes down. They're impressed with me.
Great work. That's exactly the kind of result I'm looking for. Keep it up. You hit your last team goal. Well done. That should get the team a nice boost to their development, and it won't hurt when it comes to your next contract review either.
Absolutely won't, right. Let's go on a spending spree. Alright, what can we get? What can we get? Well, I'll be ready in 2 weeks. I'm not too fussed about that. I think I would like that. And then I think I would like... Yeah, can I do something about the turbocharger, please? Yeah, we'll take that as well. So we got those two coming for Singapore, and those two. I think it's all looking pretty good at the moment, don't you? We've got some good stuff coming for Singapore, let me tell you. So that's the end of that one then. Do hope you enjoyed that. What we will do, I think we will take a new... Should we take a new... We'll see. But I think if we take a new MG UK, we get a penalty. Oh, that's dangerous, that is. Do I keep it as it is? What's it on at the moment? It's on 78, so it should make it through Singapore. So we'll take the penalty for... Malaysia? No, Sochi. Of course, Malaysia's not in this game, is it? They took it out. That's stupid. So yeah, we might be able to get it through Singapore, and then we can do something with the engine afterwards. So thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed that, and we'll see you in Singapore.